Jarrett, your GM's, when he was asked to sort of explain the collapse down the stretch, he blamed individual agendas. That's a direct quote. I mean, what do you make of that point of view?
I mean, first, I think we have a lot of talented guys on this team. And I think at times your individual ability takes over. I think a lot of the times guys using their individual ability helped us win games. I mean, that might be, perception. It might just be somebody trying to make a play and being aggressive. And we've always preached that if you're going to make a mistake or do anything in this league, we'd rather have you make an aggressive one than more of a relaxed one. So anybody trying to make a play or help the team, I don't perceive it as being selfish. It might just be something aggressive team just trying to make a play and come through for you guys.
If Bosh being out really had that much of an impact, how do you see the future if he's not back next year?
I mean, that's not up to me. That's up to management, and I'm sure that's a topic they would like to have discussed at a later date. So,
but as a teammate,
I mean, he's here now. I mean, I can't speculate as to what he's going to do. As of today, he's still, I don't know, he's not in uniform, but, I mean, that's stuff that they'll talk about later on. And I'm just focused on what we have here and just want to focus on the season that I had. And, I'm more than happy with the guys that I played with this year.
Another theory for what happened in All-Star break is Chris came back and maybe his head was in a different space. And did you observe him changing the way he went around his business?
No. He's one of the most focused people I've ever been around. If you know Chris, he's real methodical in his approach to the game, as to where he does pretty much the same thing every single time. And for anybody to suggest that his head may have been somewhere else or thinking about anything other than being the best possible player he could be for the Toronto Raptors is ridiculous.
Well, Jarrett, you say the same to that point. I mean, his stats really did fall off for a few weeks there.
He's human. He's gonna have times where he's gonna miss shots and struggle. He's human. He's not gonna make every shot as unbelievable a player as he is. Everybody goes through rough patches. Everybody. And because it's, a tough time during the season or because whatever's going on this summer may happen, I mean, I don't think you should point to it. And I think anybody who would put that out there, I just think that you're doing Chris an injustice knowing the type of professional he's been throughout his whole career.
Can you compare and contrast playing against Hedo to playing with him?
I mean, it was a different dynamic playing against him in Orlando. Just the offense, the spread offense that they ran. It was just a total different dynamic. With them, they only had two primary ball handlers, being Jameer Nelson and himself. As to where here, we have a number of guys who are capable in the pick and roll, capable to push the ball in transition. In Orlando, they played more of a slow down pace game, but Jameer and Hedo pretty much had the bulk of the ball handling responsibilities. So that's pretty much what I remember more than anything. And here, I mean, it kind of allows him to play off the ball, frees him up to be more of a standstill shooter. And that's pretty much it.
You spent a lot of time with Chris. He's been here 7 years now. Hasn't got out of the first round. Hasn't won 50 games in the season. But he sees all his fellow All-Stars winning. His Team USA teammates winning big. What gives you reason to believe he would want to come back?
Chris is a very, very loyal person. He loves the city. I remember when I was in college and when he first came, I mean, I didn't know much about Toronto at all. And he would just call me just telling me how unbelievable this city was, how receptive the fans were to him from the moment he stepped on the court. And he just seems to have a love for this city. He's from Dallas, but, Toronto is definitely a home away from home for him. He spends a tremendous amount of his off time here, which is very rare with NBA players. Most people use this as a working city and that's it. But with him, he really dedicates himself to the city. He does a tremendous amount for kids around the community. And he loves playing here, man. I think he loves being the face of the franchise, love having a place to call his team. And I think those are all incentives if you want to look at anything to be able to come back and, play for the Raptors for a very long time.
Do you start talking with him and do you ask him to come back?
No. No. I mean, we just went through a long, grueling season. I'm sure we'll have that conversation when the time is right. And whatever decision he makes, I'm going to be behind him 100%, and I'm sure he's going to do whatever his heart tells him.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Thank you.